Well, it's about time we finally get into a Batman game, so why not start with the best of them all, Batman Arkham Asylum?
I don't know. I think Arkham City pretty much beats it.
Well, of course. But I'm talking about as term for Batman game series in general. You ever played any other Batman video games?
I have,
Yeah, you don't. Yeah,
like the
they're
old
pretty
school
bad.
Batmans.
Well, like the only old Batman games that ever come into mind with me are like the 1989 Batman game for the NES and then Batman Returns. That's pretty much it. But other than that, all the rest of them just sucked. But we're finally going to be doing a commentary on Batman Arkham Asylum.
Are you gonna start
Woo!
this anytime soon?
It's already started.
Oh, we started?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't hear the countdown.
No, I did not actually.
And for those who are wondering, I'm playing the PlayStation 3 version.
Eric,
And
is
for
Ethan
those
kind
who
of
are also
breaking up on
wondering,
your side?
no, he's not. And
Okay,
for
then it's
all
just my side.
you who are also wondering, no, Chris is not stupider or anything. He just can't watch the video.
Yeah, I'm still the same stupid as I was back then. It's not any worse.
That's not very much of something you want to say.
It's okay, I'm stupid. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Now, pretty
I can
much,
vouch.
For
Chris is.
all I know, I could think we're talking about a Kirby game right now.
So how
Well,
about them
this takes
Kirby?
place in Gotham. Apparently, Joker's involved again in this storyline. And actually, I really do like this story of how Joker ultimately turns the one place that should be a prison, though to keep him locked up, which it never does because he always escapes, into a veritable madhouse.
I did enjoy the whole scenario with this of turning what usually is a prison into a prison for
Not
Batman.
even a prison; it's just a place for people who have mental issues to go to seek help, or
Oh,
what we
I
consider,
know. And
and they
like,
have we consider to be wrong.
yeah, a mental institute, but only for like the supervillains and whatnot.
Actually, no, it was meant for just insane people in general, but it eventually became for supervillains because it was the only place that was equipped to actually handle them. Because they thought that, hey, these guys have superpowers. Maybe if we can help them, they'll become a productive member of society. That kind of crap.
And of course we're gonna have to
Jeez.
go
And
through.
just so you know, people, Mark Hamill, the voice actor for the Batman animated series, is the Joker in this one. And I got to say, he is the best Joker. I don't care if you have the Heath Ledger Joker from the Dark Knight movies. You can't beat Mark Hamill Joker.
Of course you can't. Mark, when it comes to voice acting for Jokers, you can't go wrong with Luke Skywalker.
And yes, Luke Skywalker is going to appear in the new Star Wars movies.
Just throw that out there.
Yes. Dude, I work at a fucking comic book store. I had to be knowledgeable about this shit. Because
Yeah,
people come in and be like, oh, did you know Mark Hamill's doing this? And it's like, yes, I know. You're like the 15th person to come to me and say, oh, Mark Hamill's doing this, oh, Mark Hamill's doing that. I don't care. I don't care if he's on regular show. I don't care if he's doing the new Star Wars. He's just a great actor, and I'm happy for him. Especially after his accident where he looks freaking fugly.
well, it's because of that accident he went into voice acting.
I still have to say, he is by far the greatest Joker ever. No one will ever beat him.
Of course,
I
Mark
love how
Hamill Joker just has so much of a following that anybody who ever comes in to try to be his successor, they do okay. But I don't know, Mark Hamill gives Joker that sort of charm to him.
charm that is the Joker, the
Yeah,
traditional villain.
he gives him personality. That's what I love about Mark Hamill.
Yes, Chris, we have a Mark Hamill hard on. Shut the fuck up.
You know what? I prefer the good old.
I don't even know if Chris is with us.
I don't even think he's here anymore. Awesome.
No, he's here. But it's like you said, he got nothing to say because Chris's video, or more likely his internet, won't allow him to preview anything.
You know, I just love that. No, the character design in here. I enjoy it. I used to be a huge fan of several different character versions. Like, I like that. He had a Mark Hamill's voice, and you will know Frank Miller's Joker character if you ever watched The Dark Knight Returns Part 1 and 2. I like that look because has a more aged look to Joker instead of this always smiling clown guy who can basically never age and any of that crap because of what happened to him.
Well, like when it comes to this, when you're comparing this Joker to Frank Miller
Along
Joker,
with the
you know,
Batman animated series Joker, I enjoyed them, but this Joker is extremely well detailed, and I believe he has this combination of the scars for the mouth along with his smile. Does he?
what are you talking about?
The how Joker's smile and everything, he has a scar on his face for the smiles to make him look larger.
Are you are you talking about this version of Joker?
Yeah, I think this one has the whole scars on his face and everything, or the
No,
make the smile bigger.
no, he just smiles really big. I don't know, his face is able to do it. You know, he's able to make that humongous grin. You know, kind of like a Jim Carrey, but I don't know.
I know this, ladies and gentlemen, Joker's story is actually an unknown story. The closest anyone, even the creators have gotten to is The Killing Joke, which is by far the greatest story I've ever freaking read in my life when it comes to Batman.
Well, out of all the Joker origin stories they try to put in and everything like that, everybody goes
No, that's
off the
just it.
Killing Joke.
The idea is that they actually made fun of that, where he lies about all of his origins and everything. And the closest thing you can get to it is him saying that he had a family and that he was roped into doing crime by the Red Hood gang. And after they died, supposedly, and he fell into the bad toxic waste, he just basically lost. He gave up. He gave up on life and became what he is.
Well, we have to go through this humongously long intro that could drag on. I mean, the first time you look at it, it's like, oh, you get to see all the visuals of, you know, Arkham Asylum, see how it looks like in the graphics department and everything like that. But usually your third or fourth time through, you're like, okay, can we get through this? I just want to get up to the part where I get to, yeah, can we get to the part where we beat up the Blackgate people now? Blackgate prisoners, seriously.
And for a lot of people, I actually have been asked this question. How did Blackgate prisoners get inside Arkham Asylum? And the thing is, apparently Joker, days or weeks earlier, set a plan in motion which set all of Blackgate prison on fire. And the only place that was, again, suitable to handle any prisoners anymore was Arkham Asylum. All part of his big plan to make to make Batman lose ultimate control and become a darker version.
Yeah. I know they retcon it in here. They say that, you know, Blackgate, you know, was damaged because of an unfortunate fire, and yeah, the fingers do point to Joker. And
And you know how much Batman really doesn't trust Joker? You're about to see in just a few seconds why.
what time are you at right now, Eric?
I still have a trick
8:25,
or two up my
8:26,
sleeve.
8:27.
Don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate...
All right, well, I just skipped a few seconds. I'm like at 8:33. Is that close enough?
36, 37, 38, 39.
Yeah, I'm in sync with you.
Alright, yeah. But yeah. And a lot of people actually don't understand Batman's true origin stories either.
Tell me something.
Well,
The whole year one, yeah, you know, Commissioner Gordon, he actually started out as a captain during Batman's first years of being Batman.
Yeah, I remember that. Another great piece by Frank Miller.
Batman Year One.
I do like all the stuff that Frank Miller did with Batman. All his stories I found very, you
The
know,
stories
interesting.
were darker, but they were always like the better versions of them.
Well, it's nice to know
And
that.
now,
Well,
creepy laughter, along with Batman holding his throat, being like, "Bitch, you better not move."
yeah, well, can't be too careful around the Joker here. But you know what I like is that DC with the stuff they're doing with Frank Miller stuff is like they're, you know, they can go with beyond what Batman is and everything like that. You know, they're actually, you know, inputting more adult and more like older older themes into the Batman mythos and everything like that. You know, Batman is not always just for kids. You know, it's also there's also the part of the mythos. You know, it's for the older crowd and everything like that. I love how you know, DC is doing that now with all their animated series and everything like that.
Long night, Jim.
And there we have Commissioner Gordon. Man, he does not age well.
Okay, why the hell does he have the head of a 70-year-old but the body of a 30-year-old?
That's the Batman universe, dude. Remember, the Dark Knight Returns. He has a fucking body of a sumo wrestler.
Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff.
Even in that film adaptation, yeah, you're right. He did look like he was pretty buffed out.
But the truth is, actually, when you get older, you actually look more buff. Especially if you do continue doing a training exercise that keeps your muscle mass up, because no matter what, your body then begins to like sag and shit, older or not.
Surrendered almost without a fight.
Yeah, I can understand that, but like, just on his body and everything, just like I don't know. I just don't on his body. I just don't understand.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
Joker's loose.
On his body is like usually there's something that can indicate to tell you like of the age that person is, and frankly on his body texture you just don't see that anywhere. That's why I'm thinking like what did they do? They gave him the head of a 70-year-old but the body of a 30-year-old.
Well, technically, when you look at his body mass and everything, and you were to actually put it into years in which he was not Batman but still doing extreme amount of exercising in case he ever needed to become Batman once more, he could quite possibly be his body age maybe in the 30s, but his chronological age could be higher, especially when it comes to superhero stuff, because remember, everyone makes a comeback or some shit like that.
Oh, but I wasn't talking about Batman for what he is. I can understand with him. I was talking about Commissioner Gordon's his character model in here.
Well, the truth is, he's actually only in his 60s.
Well, it always seems like he could be a little bit more older, but you're the comic book dude, so you know this stuff better than I do. But finally, we actually get into the whole basis of this game, or at least one of the mechanics of the game, which is the combat, which I love in this game so much. It's so smooth, it's so free-flowing, I just love it.
Arkham City is a lot better, though.
Of course, because there's more things that you can do, especially with your gadgets.
It's better free-flowing.
Yeah, it is. It's
a lot more smooth. It just allows you to transition from one to another without any problems at all.
Yeah, I know that. I definitely know that Arkham City makes Arkham Asylum look like the prototype that it is and everything like that. But
Speaking of which, soon in the near future, we will be doing prototype video game. And by the way, do not have any good hopes on it, because I'm gonna rip it a new asshole.
You didn't like it that much?
Its story's good, its gameplay's good, but it might as well just be one of those fucking games you never touch again. You just rent it, and then when you beat it, you're done. There's nothing new to it. Downloadable content being included. There's like nothing to be done. You're like, huh? So that's how it is. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Even though the story is amazing, and how eventually in number 2 the hero becomes the original hero becomes the villain. It's just, okay, so why did I even bother playing this? Because I beat it now, and there's nothing left to do.
Well, we'll get into that game once you actually start recording it.